All right, we are live tonight. Welcome to this call tonight. Tonight, I want to show you exactly how to make passive income with cryptocurrency and decentralized finance. Now, you guys know this channel's mostly about passive income. Specifically, we focus on affiliate marketing, but I've recently made a huge pivot in my business and I'm focused on cryptocurrency right now. It's because of the opportunity that's out there. It's because of the technology that's available, that's brand new. You see, I'm all about writing trends and understanding narratives that are new to the marketplace that not a lot of people know about. So my goal is, and this is part of how I've been able to create financial wealth, is by writing trends that are brand new or seeing new narratives out there. For example, NFTs, DeFi in the crypto space are two still very, very new narratives that not a whole lot of people know about. And when you can be the first to the party to leverage these narratives, you can live a life of freedom, passion, and fulfillment. And that's really what this channel is all about. Affiliate marketing is great. There is a time and a place for it. But I've been doing affiliate marketing for the past 8 years. Affiliate marketing requires recruiting. It requires selling more often than not. And I wanted something not only that I could get more leverage out of, but I could increase the success of other people as well. And that's what's so cool about crypto, is that anybody can get started and have the potential to have success very, very quickly. Okay, so let me know if you're just joining in. Give me a 1 below if you're here for the first time on this channel. If you're back to the channel, go ahead and give me a 2. And again, if you're brand new, make sure that number 1, you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them and when I go live. Been doing a lot of lives lately. I haven't been really manually uploading a whole lot of videos just because I like the engagement when it comes to live video, and it's sort of one and done and it's uploaded. So I'm seeing some 1s in the comments, seeing some 2s pop up right now. Chris says, I love your stuff now more than ever. I'm almost ready to get in after recouping from getting burned a few times. Awesome, Chris. Way to continue to push on forward and not quit. We've got Plum Tree Radio. We've got Adamolu. We've got lots of people that are jumping on board in this call. So this call is going to be all about decentralized finance. And specifically, we're going to be focused on DEXs, which are decentralized exchanges within the DeFi space. So we're going to be talking about 2 specific projects out there. I'm going to show you the data behind them. I'm going to show you why I decided to jump on these projects, and I jumped on them early. This was roughly 2 months ago, and now they're just taking off. And I'm able to look at past projects and dictate future results with new projects that are coming out. If you know how to do that in the crypto space, you're going to experience a lot of wealth over the course of the next few years. I think right now, there's a bull run going on. Obviously, we had a setback last weekend, but overall, I think the next 3 months over the course of the summer is very, very crucial. So I'm really hitting the ground running. I'm hitting this hard. And just in the past few months, been able to, create insane amount of gains within my business. Now, this is not financial advice. I want to let you guys know this is for educational purposes only. What you do with this information is completely up to you, and is not a reflection on me. And so what I'm saying is take responsibility for your actions, okay? I'll have winners, I'll have losers. Fortunately enough, I have a lot more winners than losers, right? So let's see. Coinbase going public last week has somewhat stabilized the crypto market. Very, very true. I actually saw on MLB Network the first crypto Coinbase commercial, which was really, really cool. Bitcoin hasn't reached 60K since Friday. Dogecoin raise has come back, crashing to 30s. And we'll be talking a little bit more about these different altcoins, what I think about them, either in this video or future videos. Maybe we'll do, a Q&A at the very end of this. So essentially, what are DEXs? DEXs in the DeFinance space, and DeFi is essentially decentralized finance, right? There's no regulatory bodies, I guess you could say. It's all decentralized. It's not owned by a specific person or a specific entity, where when you're thinking about stocks, when you're thinking about the centralized finance space. That's all regulated. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about a DEX, a few DEXs, again, which are decentralized exchanges. And let me just kind of close down my Telegram, if you will, if it will allow me to do this. And let's go ahead and let's jump to the screen. And I want to show you some results that I've got from a DEX out there. And it's known as Pancake Bunny Finance. You guys might be wondering, what the heck is up with pancake and bunnies and this website right here? Well, this is a perfect example of DeFi and a DEX in the DeFi space. So you have two sides of the coin. You have people that come here and they exchange one currency for another. And then you have people over here on the farm that provides liquidity so people can actually exchange from one token or another. So as a farmer, you're able to actually take tokens in the form of Cake, BNB, Bunny, Ethereum, USDT, BUSD. Some of these might be ringing a bell for you. But essentially what you could do is you could provide liquidity on this side. So traders on this side can swap from one currency to another. And when they swap from one currency to another, if you're somebody that's providing liquidity on the farm, you're actually getting a portion of the fees for which people exchange one coin for another. So every time I exchange one coin for another, if I'm acting as a customer, there is a fee involved. And a portion of that fee will go to the farmers that are providing the liquidity for that individual to purchase and get whatever coin that they want or swap for whatever coin that they want. So for example, if I want to swap BNB for Bunny, and I'm one of the liquidity providers on the other side, right? So there's two different people. Number one, there's the person that wants to swap right here for BNB to Bunny. And then there's the other individual that's actually supplying that Bunny to this individual that wants to swap. And so when I swap, then that farmer, that staker that supplied that liquidity is getting a portion of the fees that are charged when swapping. Just another way of sort of putting it. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So what I am doing here is I'm providing liquidity in the form of Cake. So if somebody wants to go ahead and swap out BNB, for example, Cake, and I click on Zap right here. Okay, let's say I want to get Cake and I'm going to exchange 0.247 BNB for Cake. I can go ahead and click the Zap button here, and then a window is going to pop up. You can see right here. And then I can select Confirm to swap BNB for Cake. And then now there's a fee that's going to be involved as well. And since I'm the one as a farmer providing that Cake on the other side, then I'm going to make interest or get a portion of those fees. So check it out. So I just switched over to farming right here, and you can see I've got exactly $162,372 staked right here. And this is my profit. I've earned 96.23 Cake and 9.90 Bunny. Sounds crazy, right? For those of you guys that are brand new to DeFi, you're like, what is this talk about Cake and Bunny? Well, these are altcoin tokens. These are tokens. If you go to coinmarketcap.com, I can go up here. I can type in Bunny. You guys will see Bunny right now is $395.28. We can also type in Cake. And Cake right now is $26.30. So we can very easily do the math here. So I've staked exactly 5,950 tokens here. Okay, these are Cake tokens. So we can go ahead and do the math, and I can jump back over. I can say, okay, $26.28 times 5950. That's $156,000, $156,366 to be exact. Okay. And then based off of that initial investment, I'm getting an APY of 284.68%. Okay. And a portion of this, 115.58%, is in the form of Bunny. And then 169.10% is in the form of Cake. You combine those, that's roughly 284.68 APY, right? So you could break down the math. I'm not going to bore you guys with breaking down the math, but based off of that initial investment that I put in here, that's roughly like $500 or $600 a month, or I'm sorry, per day, $500 to $600 per day. Not to mention, as the price of Cake and Bunny increase, my profit greatly increases as well. And this is the power of staking, AKA farming. So I can claim this at any time. So far, I've earned 96.23 Cake and 9.90 Bunny. Again, Bunny is at exactly what, 395.28. So based off of this $155,000, I've earned this profit right here. And I think I've been staking, I want to say like 5 to 7 days. I haven't been really paying attention as much as I should. But we could say 9.91 times 395.28 on my iPhone here is almost $4,000 just in Bunny that I've earned. And then if we take 96.25 Cake and we times that by the amount of Cake right here, that's 26.13. That's $25.15. So that's roughly $6,515 that I've been able to create passively without doing anything other than providing liquidity so people can go over here and trade one coin for another. That's it. That's the difference between like a centralized exchange and a decentralized exchange. Is the centralized exchange is providing the liquidity. The decentralized exchange has people like you and me, everyday people, providing liquidity so others can come on here and trade and get the tokens that they want. So we get heavily rewarded for that. So this is the pool, once again, that I'm in. The total deposit is $1,567,191,683.24. Now you might be wondering, well, Josh, this sounds like too good to be true, right? So this is different than like a high yield investment program, where with those, they're not backed by anybody, not backed by anything. There's no face to the whole, project. And it's all about timing. It starts one day, people begin providing liquidity, and then at some point, liquidity stops, and the newer people that got in end up taking the money from the later people that were late to the party. And that's just pure flat out gambling. Something like this that has two sides, right? Because those high yield investment projects, those DApps, they don't have an exchange attached to them either. Or something like this has the actual exchange attached to it to where you can swap one token from one token to another. Also, when you see the liquidity of these going up, like 1 billion is being staked here. So you would think that this is trustworthy if there's $1 billion being staked. Not to mention, this is backed by Binance. Binance is one of the largest exchanges out there. So if I go over here to exchanges, you could see it is number one right here in trading volume. Look at the volume in the past 24 hours. Pretty insane stuff, right? So if Binance is backing DEXs like this, then you know it's pretty legitimate. Now, it's not to say there's other projects that go on in here where there can be rug pulling going on, which is one of the risks, where essentially liquidity is provided and that at any point in time, they can edit pretty much the contract. They can take all the money and they can cause the token to go down to zero, right? Now, you can go through these audits, like this was audited by Haichi Audit. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. You can click on it. You can actually check out the audit itself by going through the audit that was done by this specific company to make sure that there's no loopholes. There's, keys have been burned. Developers can't get access and take all the liquidity, right? Which is what we don't want to happen. So you want to make sure that, number one, the contract has been audited. It's actually backed. The the DEX is actually backed by somebody, okay, a legitimate company. And you also want to make sure that the token that you're staking is as stable as possible. Of course, the cryptocurrency market is volatile, but you want to make sure that whatever you're staking is a pretty stable token. And the reason, you might be wondering, well, Josh, why did you decide to go for Cake? Why did you decide to stake Cake? Well, here's the reasoning behind it. If we go back over here and we type in Cake, for example, we can click right here and we can check out Cake. You can see that it's $26.22. I got in right when it was right around $11 to $12. Okay, it actually took a dip at the end of March right here. And I got in about right here. Okay, now it's up here. So the question becomes, well, Josh, how do you get into these things? How do you know that they're actually going to go up? How do you know that they're going to moon? How do you know that it's a quality project? And that's exactly what I'm going to tell you right now. The reason why I knew that Pancake Swap was going to be big was because it was part of the Binance Smart Chain, right? This was created on the Binance Smart Chain. The cool thing about the Binance Smart Chain is that the fees, the transaction fees, are much lower than the Ethereum blockchain, right? With Ethereum, you're paying very, very high gas fees, sometimes 3-4 figures, $200, $2,000 just for the fee for a simple transaction. Sometimes you're paying as much in fees as the transaction itself. And so that was one reason why I got into Cake, is because I knew it was an opportunity of people to go from Ethereum to the Binance Smart Chain. Not to mention, it's much like Uniswap in its functionality, in the way that it's set up. So check this out. This will blow your mind here. If we go to Uniswap, Uniswap is a DEX that came out on the Ethereum blockchain, right? So we can go over here and we can go to Uniswap, right? And we can go to the app here. And this is a DEX to where you can swap and you can go to the pools and you can provide liquidity just like you can on Bunny, right? So let me actually, let me stop sharing this screen because I was unable to show you guys all of this stuff. And let me make sure that I'm sharing the whole entire screen here. So I'm going to click on share again, share screen. Let's just go ahead and share the whole screen so you guys can see absolutely everything. So what I did is I jumped back over here to CoinMarketCap. And if you go to Pancake Swap, you're going to notice once again, if I go down here, that I got in right around the end of March, right when it was right around $10 to $11. And the reason why I was so bullish on this is because Cake is its own DEX. It's its own decentralized exchange. So Bunny is its own decentralized exchange where you can stake Cake. Pancake Swap is not only its own token, but it's its own decentralized exchange as well. And if we go over here to the farms, this is what I was staking on before. And the APR is still pretty good, but it's not as good as Bunny, where it's 284%. Much, much higher here than it is here. But I saw what they were doing in comparison to Uniswap. Now with Uniswap, you can obviously swap one token for another. This is all facilitated on the Ethereum blockchain. So you can swap here and you can put tokens in the pool and provide liquidity and also earn interest and rewards this way. And if you go to CoinMarketCap and we type in Uniswap right here, you're going to notice that Uniswap, this exchange, this DEX and the token is now up to $33.36. Now, Pancake Swap is essentially a duplicate of Uniswap, except it's on the Binance Smart Chain and the fees are much lower. So again, if you want to dictate future results, look at past performance. So I looked at Uniswap. I looked at what pancake swap was doing. And I was like, these projects are very, very similar. But the pro to pancake swap is, again, it's on the Binance Smart Chain and the fees are much lower. So I see pancake swap is at $26.18 right now. I see this potentially passing Uniswap, going to $100 and then eventually $200 by the end of this year. And so if you're able to get in early in projects that are somewhat predictable, right, based off of past performance of other projects, then you can do very, very well in this space, in the cryptocurrency space. So I'm always doing research. I'm not just looking at coins that are like the Dogecoin or the next flavor of the week. I'm actually looking at data. I'm looking at past tokens. And then based off those past tokens, I can tell if future tokens that are very similar with maybe an extra bell and whistle, I can basically look at kind of what they're projected to do and minimize my risk in doing so. And I do this research every day. I'm able to go in, I'm able to find gems like pancake swap, right? I mean, there's lots and lots of tokens here, but I'm able to look at gems like pancake swap and know if it's good to get in or not good to get in. Again, I can't predict what the markets are going to do, but I can make a very good educated guess. So if you guys like the idea of this, if you want to know what type of DEXs to get involved with, what type of coins to get involved with, because not all coins are created equal, not all DEXs are created equal. Some DEXs do rug pulling where they'll just pull all your money. You'll lose all your money. You'll lose your shirt. Same with tokens. You know, some tokens you get into them at the wrong time and they go down. They have no backing. They have no tech. They don't have a good team. They don't have good venture capitals. They don't have the backing and really any real world application. They don't solve specific problems. And so I do all this research in my mastermind. This is how I've been able to have so much success in such a short amount of time. So if I jump over here and we go to Nexo right here, remember when Binance coin, if we jump back over to pancake swap, if we go to Binance BNB right here, I got into Binance coin when it was right around 300. Okay. Why is Binance coin going up? Well, because people are, using the Binance Smart Chain. And they're purchasing Binance to do so, and then they're swapping into other tokens like pancake swap, and they're doing staking and things of that nature. So I see Binance coin going to $2,000 this year. And just in the past 24 hours, there was more activity, believe it or not, on the Binance Smart Chain than there was on Ethereum. Pretty crazy, right? Could it pass Ethereum? It's possible. I don't think it will in particular, but it has a lot of upside potential from what I'm seeing here. And so because I saw what Binance was doing with their own smart chain, I knew that this was going to be, something that would go up fairly quickly, and it's going to continue to do so as more and more people switch from Ethereum and use Binance, the Binance Smart Chain for their transactions. When it comes to staking, fees are much lower. When it comes to transactions in general, sending from one wallet to another, fees are a lot lower. So hopefully that's something Ethereum is going to fix. But the reason why Binance coin is going up is because of those low fees. And I was able to, if we jump to my account here, get approximately right around 1,646 BNB. I still got my bag of Ethereum, still got a pretty big portfolio here. And this is just a part of my portfolio along with what I've got, staked here in Pancake Bunny Finance. And so I'm just continuing to grow this bag here, which is paying for my interest in my Nexo account. And then I'm also taking a portion of these funds I can borrow and putting them into ICOs, doing a lot of cool things here. So there's so much opportunity. If you want to know what IDOs to get into, where to farm, what DEXs to get involved with, what tokens, to stake, what tokens that I would purchase, and I do all this research for you. I look at, the teams. I look at the news articles. I do all the legwork. I surround myself with other people in this industry that are absolute experts. So if you guys want to be able to master this, if you want to be able to get my top picks, if you want to be able to get the news before the public does, so you can ride those waves, so you can become an investor and not just a fly-by-night Dogecoin, let's jump on this and get in and get out real quick. If you want to create generational wealth, and there's a time and a place for those, but if you want to create generational wealth, then click the link below. You can feel free to check out my Telegram chat, as well as send a message to me personally. If you want to get involved with this kind of stuff and earn passive income, now is the time. My only requirement is that you have at least $5,000 to $10,000 ready to put into the crypto market, or you must have at least $5,000 to $10,000 already in the crypto market. And my goal is, based off of my experience showing you what I do, that you guys can grow your guys' portfolio. Again, I'm no financial advisor. I will give you the information that has changed my life, that has changed my business, that helped me grow a portfolio almost of roughly 2 million. And, if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. But I want to take some questions if there is any questions that we have here. All right. What is the quickest and most efficient way to get BNB to MetaMask? I already created a video on that. It really just depends on different variables, like what country are you from, number one, because that's going to dictate how you go about getting BNB. But you can purchase from places like crypto.com. You can purchase from Binance. And you can transfer to the Binance Smart Chain wallet and then convert it over to the Binance Smart Chain network, right? And then you can convert it from there to your MetaMask. That's the best way to do it. But if you can, that's going to be the easiest way for somebody that's from the US. If you're outside of the US, you're in the UK, you could just purchase from Binance.com and transfer straight to your MetaMask through the ERC20 network. Okay. Elongate and SafeMoon. I'll tell you what, there's so many coins that pop up every single day. I haven't done the research on these. I just focus on doing the research on ones that have backed data. And those probably don't, from what I've heard, it's kind of like pump and dump. Let's go on TikTok, Elon Musk, promoting Dogecoin. That's one reason why it's gone up. And then you got these other influencers. So when you just have influencer marketing that's driving the price of coins, that's a problem. If the price is going up, like Binance coin, for example, it's going up because of the tech, because it's actually solving a problem. If you guys are getting into coins that aren't solving problems, you're in trouble. Okay. I only have $5,000. How can I turn it into $10,000 in 30 or 40 days? I can't tell you what to do. Okay. By law, I wish I could. I can't tell you what to do. What I can do is show you what I'm doing. And then you could take those strategies, those tactics, and you can choose to do with it what you want. But I don't want to be held responsible for telling you what to do, and then you go do it, and you're like, Josh, I just took out a mortgage on my house, and I lost all my money. It's your fault. We obviously don't want that happening. But if you are interested in my mastermind and you want to know more about what I do, you're going to know about my picks before the main public, before BitBoy on YouTube is spouting out about it, because by that time it's too late. If you want all the right coins with the right data, in my mind, that's backed by data, I'm not saying that all these are going to be winners, but again, if you can look at past projects and see future projects that are much like the past projects that are, obviously doing well, then those are the type of coins that I like to go for. So the question becomes, well, how do I find these coins? How do I do the research? And that's exactly what I do for you. And that's what I also show you how to do. Do you know of any new high risk platforms that are coming out? Yes, I do have one in particular. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to get involved yet. I'll know that 100% tomorrow. Somebody asked, what's the risk of staking? The risk of staking is rug pulling, is the coin that you're staking goes down. Let's see. Loving all the questions we got here. Alan, what's going on, my man? What do you know about ETN and Redcoin? I don't know anything about them. I wish I could tell you more. Guys, I keep my bag to a minimum. I'm not jumping on every single thing. I get very bullish on a few things that I'm very, very confident in. And then I build my bag based off of those things. For example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance coin. Pretty proven, right? Been around for a little while. Continue to go up. Those are the type of coins that I like to build my initial bag off of. Once I do that, then I can take my profit and I could start taking more risks and put them into things like short-term pumps like Dogecoin, right? I could do stuff like that. But everybody's situation is different. So what I think about something is based off of my current portfolio and wouldn't do you any service whatsoever. Everybody's portfolio is different. Everybody's risk tolerance is completely different. So I could say, yeah, I'm going to throw $3,000 at Redcoin, but that could be based off of a $3 million, dollar portfolio. I can afford to lose that, which I will get to a point where I'll probably get involved in some of these pump coins and see how I do, but I'm going to be able to have the capital to be able to lose that type of money. Okay. Any thoughts on Dogecoin? I think it's a pump and dump coin. What's the tech behind it? What problem does it solve? Nothing. Other than quick money, which isn't much because a lot of people are going to be left with the bag at the end of it. And it might continue to pump. You'll get other influencers on board. You'll get people that are biased and they'll be like, well, I know I'm promoting this because I'm holding $10,000 worth, especially in this day and age of social media. I mean, it's super easy. I mean, look at Wall Street Bets. There was a community in Reddit, and that community was able to pump, do what they did with GameStop. We're seeing that all over again, you guys, that capability to form a group and then pump a coin, pump a bunch of these DeFi projects to whatever value you want to pump them to. And they have no real world application. And so the people that made money were the initial people in the mastermind group and not the people that came later on. And that's the problem. So if you guys want to know exactly what to get in, when to get into these projects, based off of my experience and my research, you want these hand delivered to you, then feel free to send me a message. You do need at least $5,000 to $10,000 liquid in the cryptocurrency market or ready to put in the cryptocurrency market. My mastermind is not free. It's not cheap. We already have, over 25 people in this. I was going to cap it off at 20. And within the first week, we filled up all the spots, which is crazy. So I'm realizing the demand for people that want access to this information. So I'm going to open the door once again for people that want on board. Again, it's not free. It's not cheap. Have at least $5,000 to $10,000 in the market already or ready to put in the crypto market. And I'm going to show you guys, what I would specifically do. What you decide to do with the information. This is for educational purposes. You're paying for the education. What you choose to do with the education is completely up to you. So if you like that, there's going to be a link where you can reach out directly to me on Instagram below. And you can also join my, did I say Instagram? I meant Telegram. And I'll also post a link to my Telegram group below too. All right. Let's see, Stefano, I don't see Bitcoin crashing. When you say crashing, it experienced a crash last Saturday and then quickly rebounded. I think just because you experience a minor crash doesn't mean that it's, going to keep going down. Obviously, the last week was a perfect example of that. I think there's so much going on. I see it continuing to go up. It might test the waters again, between 55 to 60, but I see it breaking beyond that point and hitting 80 as the next threshold. Cool, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys for jumping on. I hope you guys got value from this, that you guys can go out there and you can start earning passive income in the cryptocurrency market. And there's so many amazing things that you can do. You can hold. And when prices of coins go up, you could take your profits, you can stake those profits, you can get involved into IDOs. It's just knowing exactly what to do and being strategically positioned when it comes to, your portfolio when it comes to crypto. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about what I do, when I do it, we've got a full Facebook group, a live chat where I'm posting every single day, new IDOs, DEXs, things to look out for, everything that you need to really start building up your crypto portfolio. And we've already had a lot of successful people take my advice and have a lot of success with it. So, and I'm telling you, it's a lot better than affiliate marketing because I don't have to constantly teach people how to recruit, how to be on social media, how to become a celebrity, how to build a brand. And quite frankly, I've become quite tired of doing that. So I'd rather teach people that, hey, you can stake, you can, take an initial amount of money and use the education in this space and grow it in the right way. So much love, you guys. Appreciate you guys for coming on. If you want to know more, there's links in the description, and we will see you guys in the next video. Feel free to reach out to me if you want to know more about my mastermind. If you want to join my Telegram chat, I do give some value there, release some coins within there. Usually it's about one a month. I'll give you some advice on, but if you want to know more, you want to grow faster, quicker, reach out to me. Would love to help you. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a good night.